All right, what's going on, everybody? It's Ryan Searl from the Preferred Recruit, and we're back on part 4 on how to go D1 in the easiest way possible. So, in the last episode, we talked about how to align yourself with the coach and kind of narrow down which coaches you guys want to talk to. So today, we're going to talk about the next step in the recruitment process, which is going on a visit and how to navigate that and how to even do it. So in last episode, we made a list of all the schools that we got responses from and coaches that we started to establish relationships with. So now that we're in contact with these schools, we're going to figure out what schools really want us and what schools we really want to take visits to. So in the NCAA now, you can go on unlimited official visits, but I still only recommend you go on less than 6. Just like in the dating world, if my girl was talking to 8 other people, I probably wouldn't be interested. Try to keep your visits low because coaches do see where you go on visits to, or if they do find out. It's not going to be the best situation if they see you going on like 10 different visits. They'll probably retract your offer. So try to keep it limited to schools that you really want to go on a visit with. So how do I even go on a visit, and what does the process even look like? So if you've been emailing back and forth with the coaches, chances are you guys have exchanged phone numbers and have probably been on text and maybe on a few phone calls. So probably within like the third, maybe like the second or third phone call, talks of going on a visit will come up. And if they haven't, try to naturally bring it up saying, hey coach, I really want to take a visit to this school. It's a school I'm definitely very interested in. Send me over some dates that work for you. And you guys will kind of go back and forth, discuss how a visit will occur. Then you guys will plan on a date. And if it's official, they'll probably pay to fly you out, put you in a hotel, yada, yada, yada. If it's a school that's more close by, you can just drive. They'll give you an itinerary, usually starts around 10 a.m., just depends on the school. And maybe it involves sleeping over at a teammate's house or in a hotel. Just all depends on how they like to do it. So once you go on these visits, you have to look for specific things in a school. Obviously, the education, if you value that, the coach, and the atmosphere of the team. These are probably the biggest things you guys want to look for when it comes to picking a school when you go on these visits. So when you're on these visits, look for if the coach is trying to sell you the program or not. If a coach is being overly honest and even showing you the negative sides, chances are he's a very honest coach and he's going to be honest with you throughout the entire process of you even going through the recruitment process or even being at the school. If the coach is trying to oversell the program, make false promises, if they promise you a lot of things, that is another red flag in a coach. Huge. If the kids there are like overly happy, that's another huge red flag because that's not normal. Kids aren't just like their best self every single day. Look for like more natural interactions with people and genuinely take some kids aside and be like, hey, be honest with the coach. Will I fit in here? Would I like it? Like, this is my next 4 years of my future. Is this somewhere where I can really grow and develop? And then they'll most of the time give you kind of a more legitimate answer. So you've gone on your visits. You're kind of narrowing down the schools. Obviously, you can go back to your list and just start crossing out schools that, aren't really suited for you. Just delete them. Just get them right out of here. And let's say I enjoyed my visits at these 3 schools. Now you guys are going to figure out what schools you want to narrow it down to and how to even commit and what the commitment process even looks like. So we're going to be talking about all that in episode 5. In the meantime, if you have any questions, leave it down below.